Hi everyone, my name is Sam. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. I've been meaning to make this video for a long time. I pushed this back for a long time because I want to make sure I get my point across clearly. What prompted me to start recording now is because DaBaby shared some ignorant comments on his Rolling Loud performance. So I'm using this video to deconstruct what he said because some of this stuff, a lot of people in the black community spew out on a daily and needs to be addressed. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so I have my computer up here and it has all my notes on it. So if you see me looking to the side, that's why I'm looking to the side. Starting off with the Rolling Loud performance, he went on a tiny little rant during his performance. I'll show you the clip right now.
You didn't show up today with HIV, AIDS, any of them deadly sexually transmitted diseases that'll make you die in 2-3 weeks. Put a cell phone light in the air. Lady, if your pussy smell like water, put a cell phone light in the air. Fellas.
Lights up.
Fellas, if you ain't sucking nigga dick in the parking lot, put your cell phone lights in the air.
Let's be real about this shit.
Yeah, keep it fucking real.
Some of y'all niggas suspect as a motherfucker. Let's be real.
Okay, so there's a lot to unpack here. First, let's start with this part he talked about HIV and STDs. First of all, it's 2021 and you think people with HIV, STDs are nasty? Editing Sam here. So he didn't mention that people with STDs are nasty in this clip. He did say that in Instagram Live. So yeah, I'm just saying this just to be clear. Like, you're performing in the middle of a pandemic where most of the people aren't even vaccinated. That's why cases are going up. So who's really the nasty one? Second, it's a wild statement to make because are you even testing everyone in there before they come in? Like, how would you even know that? And third of all, HIV and most STDs, they're not a death sentence anymore. There's multiple prescriptions that you can take that'll either prevent you from catching HIV or just blocking most of the symptoms. This is a very ignorant thing to say because people with HIV and AIDS already go through a lot of criticism because of it. So next we talk about guys doing stuff in the parking lot and that sounds a little too personal. So DaBaby, do you have anything to share? What really possessed him to say that? It's a festival, so things like that tend to happen. I've never been to a festival, so I haven't really seen that, but I know people who did and they said it's not uncommon. Stuff like that does happen. So next he brings up Tory Lanez onto the stage. So I really have a hard time figuring out what he has to gain for that. Tory doesn't have anything to go for him. His career is basically over. I heard he did a podcast or something or a show and that's about it. So what do you have to gain for bringing him on stage? A few weeks ago, I think, or a few days or weeks ago, Megan DaBaby had some tweets saying they were tweeting some stuff and I guess they had a conversation in private on the phone. So I'm assuming that Meg would actually talk to him about Tory and what he did. Assuming that's what happened over their private conversation, why would you bring that guy on the stage? And the reason is not surprising. Y'all just love to be hateful. It's weird how the abusers always stick together. That's a major theme you're gonna see throughout this video. Okay, so a day after that performance, he went on Instagram. He tried to explain what he said. I'm not gonna show a clip of that because it's too long and I don't feel like watching it anymore because it's really just stupid. So these stories were riddled with ignorance and homophobia. He states that the stuff that he said in that clip that I showed you before doesn't translate well into that little clip, and it's that doesn't make sense because there was no context for him to say what he said. He said that stuff unprovoked. You literally cut on camera saying that stuff, so what do you mean it doesn't translate? Also, he's talking about his fans still got AIDS or whatever, and I explained that before. How would you know? Because you don't. You're not testing everyone when they walk in the building. He said something other lines his gay fans aren't nasty, even my gay fans got standards. I feel like this is implying that he thinks that gay people don't have standards. I might be reading into this statement a little bit too much, but it's just it's very weird. So yeah, I forgot to mention before, everyone on Twitter was bashing him for those comments, and he has the audacity to say that everyone else is bringing in negativity even though you started it first, but okay. Also say it doesn't concern gay people or queer people, but like, so if it doesn't concern us, then why was our name in your mouth? Like, make it make sense. Okay, the foolishness doesn't even end there. He goes on Twitter and makes it even worse. So there were like 2 tweets. He sent out 4 of them, but 2 of them are not really relevant to what I'm gonna talk about. The first tweet I'm gonna have on screen, I'm gonna read it real quick. I tell fans to put up a cell phone light in the air and y'all start a Million Man March. I told you y'all digested that wrong, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm impressed. Now show the same amount of support when a racist cop killed one of our black A-words. You're not. First of all, name a time when you supported black people except when it was in one of your performances to gain views. Like, you don't actually care. Like, you're really just deflecting with that statement. First of all, you have a whole body. Second, you beat up a black woman on camera. So y'all probably seen that clip where the 2 kids were selling candy bars and you tried to teach them about respect or something, and you brought an abuser on stage, i.e. Tory Lanez. So you don't really care about black people. So next tweet is, anybody who done ever been affected by AIDS, HIV, y'all got the right to be upset. What I said wasn't sensitive, though I have no intentions of offending anybody. So my apologies. But the LGBT community, I am tripping on y'all. You do you, your business is your business. This apology doesn't really mean anything because he released a video like a day ago when I'm recording this, still bashing people with AIDS. So it doesn't make sense. And again, you're tripping on us, so why was our name in your mouth? Many other male celebrities had some dusty comments they wanted to share. T.I. chimed in on the situation. He commented on an IG post, I don't know which, but I found a screenshot of it, so you can see it now. If Lil Nas X can kick his in peace, so should DaBaby. So basically he's saying, like, since Lil Nas is gay, DaBaby has the right to be homophobic and hate gay people. Like, that's literally what he's trying to say. Like, you got 20+ sexual assault charges, and you want to talk about this? Like, you have to worry about your verses in the court, because it doesn't make sense. And another abuser, Boosie, or whatever, however you pronounce his name, he went on live calling Lil Nas the F word. Just a reminder about this guy, he paid a woman to sexually abuse his son and his nephews, who are, I think they're still minors, but at the time they were all minors. So like, he has no business talking about anything. Like, I don't know why he isn't even charged with anything because of that. Okay, the final piece of this mess is DaBaby's video. I watched the part of it and I want my time back. And I want to be financially compensated for staying through that foolishness. First of all, some queer people actually brought up that the title of the video is like a phrase that belongs to the queer community. So keep that in mind. I'm not going to show clips of the video because I'm not watching that. And again, as I said before, he mentioned AIDS in this video again. What was that apology on Twitter for if you're just going to do this in the video? Okay, so the final frame of the video is on screen and it says, "Don't fight hate with hate." Like, my apologies for being me the same way you want the freedom to be you. Like, this is what prompted me to sit down and record this video, because how do you spew hate you don't like receiving hate back? Like, yo, I'm so mad right now. Like, all of this stuff has been done unprovoked. Like, again, you co-opted a phrase from the queer community and you have the nerve to put that in the video? Like, we are just minding our own business. And people like this just come out of the woodworks just to bash us for existing. Like, I'm mad because we're minding our own business. People do all this stuff and he just unprovoked. And now all the abusers are coming out of the woodworks with their homophobia and misogyny. Like, we're getting hated just because of who we are, which sounds extremely familiar. Like, it sounds so familiar, but I can't put my finger on it. So most of this video is bashing DaBaby and all the trail of abusers that are following him, which they deserve. I did this because all the stuff that he said and all these other men that I referenced in this video, like, all the stuff that they said and did happens throughout the black community and it needs to stop. Like, some of y'all will shout Black Lives Matter but will trash gay and trans people on daily. Some of y'all will abuse your kids because you don't want them to be gay or something. Like, if y'all, Y'all remember that video that went viral with the little boy getting abused by some adults? Like, that always comes to mind when I think of stuff like this, because like, that stuff happens every day. And like, if you're wondering what happened after that video, those people who abused that little kid, they're actually charged, and I think they're going to jail, so that's really good. And it gets so bad that people would rather keep pedophiles and abusers in their family than their queer family members. Like, this is what people in the LGBT community have to go through every day. They're getting hated on just for being themselves. And the thing that gets to me, homophobic black people be sounding exactly like racist white people. Like, just replace black with gay, trans, lesbian, etc. And I feel like people don't realize that, and we need to address that. I'm gonna stop this video right here because I need to calm down a little bit, because creating this video really made me mad. Writing the script made me mad. I had to rewrite this 2 times, and all that made me mad. Reading this makes me mad again, and I'm extremely irritated right now. So yeah, I'm sorry this is a little bit short. I want to talk more about this subject. I will most likely make a part 2 of this video because there's a lot more stuff that I have to talk about. So I'm just gonna end it right here. So yeah, that's it for this video. If you like what you saw, hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. It's almost back to school time, so I might be focusing on more college videos during this time. So keep a lookout for all of that. I'm trying to upload every Saturday at 10 a.m. I'm sorry that I'm slacking on that. I had jury duty like last week, and that just completely drained all my energy. Yeah, I think that's it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.